Grief doesn't just cause pain in our heart. Grief is a physical experience. It can cause pain all over our body. We can have headaches multiple days in a row. Grief, depending on what emotion shows up for you, can cause pain in your back. Your joints can start hurting. It's not uncommon for grievers to complain of stomach aches day in and day out. Stomach ache, diarrhea, vomiting. Grief can affect us physically. I remember getting the call that he had died, and my legs went weak immediately, and I fell to the ground. It's not uncommon for us, for our body to react to the loss of our loved one. And if our body's going to react, it's going to show up in many different ways. It can come out in the form of anxiety, hives, the feeling of not being hungry, the feeling of constant thirst, right? The grief can show up in many different ways, and it is going to affect us. We often tell the grievers, just as water is going to find its lowest source, in our body, grief is going to find a way out. Now, you have two choices, my friend. You can work on it and go after this, and in the beginning, just allowing it to be there, even though you know it's so hurtful and painful, you can allow it to be there. Or you can push back against it. You can resist it and not allow it to be there for you. And it is going to come out. It's going to come out in the form of pain. It's going to come out in the form of anxiety. It's going to come out in the form of hives, heart palpitations, high blood pressure, low blood pressure, high blood sugars, low blood sugars. It's got to come out. You cannot hold on to this. It's too strong. I wish this wasn't the story that I was telling you, but it's absolutely true. Depression is huge after a grieving experience. We have so many grievers that have been diagnosed with antidepressant medication. A feeling of just not being able to function in my daily life. Grief is going to find a way. Now, you can lean into it and go with it and kind of flow with this, which I'm going to teach in my next video, or you can resist it. It's your choice, my friend. Look for in the next video when I talk about leaning into grief.